Rd7 of the Hertz Mini Challenge. It's always a scary prospect when you mix a reverse grid race with super slippery conditions.
So John Modesta from 8th yesterday in race 1 goes to pole position. He and Gavin Yort lead us away. We jump on board with Dylan Thomas from 14th on the grid. The track, though, it's really, really greasy.
And I've got to tell you, Aaron, lots of these guys have not driven a mini challenge car in the wet, let alone a street circuit that we're on here. As the boys, Linton was about to make a move right in front of Alajajian there, thought better of it. And plenty of the guys are on wet tyres as well. You can see them looking for water already.
John Modesta had led from the start of the race, but was soon under Spanish fire.
I'm not too sure if it rains in Spain in December, but it's working for De Los Milagros. Down the inside, Javier Villas in 3rd, Seaton is 4th. But now, he's going to need the ABS brakes on this Mini.
Oh, he's going to need to lean right on them. He's way back, but look at the experience from Spain and the wet coming in now. What a great move. Gets the car pulled up. Modesta's got no choice but to pull back in line.
And now Villa is all over the back. Seaton, we ride on board with the 2-time V8 champ.
This is going to be...
This is the run now, down to turn 11. De Los Milagros has got a margin. Modesta also under fire.
And now the fight for second. It could be the Spaniards to go 1-2. Villas down the inside. Can he repeat the move that his countryman pulled on the last lap?
And it's such a dodgy braking area because it's uphill, down. But look at Seaton. Look at Seaton fire down the inside of Modesta. Oh, we ride on board. That was a ripper move.
And Peter McNiven, the supercharged batteries Mini, in 5th place, is closing in. And his main rival, Sean Carter, is out for this race. That car's too badly damaged and it can't be repaired.
Exactly. So that means McNiven is in with a real shout for 3rd place in the championship. He's got the eyes on.
Look how greasy it is, though. You need to get off the line to make a move. That's what McNiven does. Oh. And he makes it stick. And oh, no, he doesn't. He makes it stick into the fence.
He's tagged the wall there. Got a bit of an understeer coming off the turn 12 there, onto the main straight.
And you have to be so careful of the surface changes.
Paul Stokel wasn't going to let Chris Alajajian take his #1 plate without earning it.
It is on here, Stokel covering Alajajian, who wanted to get the move. Now he goes the long way. Stokel will not give this #1 up without a fight.
We've been watching it all year. This battle has been enthralling.
John Modesta was soon holding up a mini road train.
Gavin Yort down the outside. Not the place you want to be for the chicane.
But look at everyone go left. They're going to try and follow him through if he can make it stick. He's got the lights on. He's trying to pressure Modesta into a mistake. Alajajian, a ripper move down the inside.
That was on Aaron Zerafos back in the series this weekend and hanging on to the spot.
Yeah, couldn't make it stick. Just got a little bit of a, almost like a lock-up there. Zerafos covers off the position here. Still very greasy offline, Aaron, and if you're on slicks, you're going to have to be so careful.
And if your name is Alajajian, you need to just not get the red mist. This is really, really dangerous. He just needs to hang back.
And we've seen this from Alajajian when it's really close. Got to be honest. Oh, it's a spin.
Barry Linton in the fence. Out in front, De Los Milagros leading the way. Vision's not too good, depending on where you are in the pack, but that is a slowing Villa. And through goes Peter McNiven. He's clearly got some form of a problem because these cars are all supposed to be the same. They don't go past one another that quickly.
Oh, Seaton's pushing hard too. Big lock-up. But this is the battle of the race continuing. Alajajian and Stokel. It's all for a championship. Yort holds them up. Coming into 10. Stokel has a look.
Let's have a look again on the Hertz replay. And Yort got sideways, Linton lifted, and I think Paul Stokel might have tagged him.
So if you see here, it looks like Linton's got a run on Yort, but then gets balked, and Stokel goes right into the back of him.
Stokel and Alajajian were going to fight it out to the bitter end.
Oh, this is on. A couple of corners to go. Alajajian could clinch the championship if he brings it home where he's running. But Stokel is just going to monster him.
He's not going to let it go, is he? He said in the opener he's won 7 championships. You don't do that by giving up.
Well, De Los Milagros, the guest driver, he comes from Spain, and in the rain, he takes the win at Sydney Olympic Park. And he takes it by a nice little margin too. Glenn Seaton is second, McNiven is next. John Modesta, Gavin Yort. But Chris Alajajian, this result That's enough. He will win the championship regardless of race 3.
He's been after it all year. He's driven brilliantly. Jose Manuel de los Milagros takes a big stick to the Aussies, but Chris Alajajian is the champion.
But it's not done with yet. Our race winner has been excluded. He was black flagged for a jump start and did not respond, so therefore he's excluded from race 2. Let's have a look on the Hertz replay. The blue number 95 machine.
Wow.
And that hands the win to Glenn Seaton.
Well, Glenn, it was almost a race win by default, but I'm sure you'll still take it.
Oh, you take any race win you can get, but yet still not over. Well, I think that'll put us in about starting off the pole tomorrow, which if you're at the pointy end, it makes your job easier. So hopefully we can come out with a win tomorrow and win the whole weekend.
Well, the man who's won the whole thing, Chris Alajajian, that 5th place has given him the championship for 2010. Great result, regardless of what happens in race 3. A hug from Father Jack. The job is done.
Chris, congratulations. You're the 2010 Mini Challenge champion.
What a race. I could sleep well tonight, that's for sure. It was probably the toughest race I've ever had in my life. Paul came in a bit hard and pushed and shoved me out of the way. Then I gave it back to him and he gave it back to me. It was just awesome, you know. It was the way to end the championship, and you know, thanks to Mini Challenge, they have just, you know, allowed us to be competing in such great events and to put on such great shows and events and entertaining the crowd and everyone. So it's been great all year.
Don't go anywhere. It's the season's final race after the break. This is the Hertz Mini Challenge delivered by Pizza Capers from Sydney's Olympic Park. With the series all wrapped up, Chris Alajajian was after one last win to cap off his outstanding year.
Expect some madness. Race 3 is away. Slow start from Glenn Seaton. They have swamped him. And look at McNiven covering off Stokel.
Well, he's got all the pressure on him. Alajajian's got nothing. He's won the championship down through turn 1. They're squeezing, they're jostling. They've got to impress in this last race. There are positions up for grabs, Aaron.
Looking back from on board the Pizza Capers Mini with Glenn Seaton. Start on the front row. What's going on? He's been shuffled to 5th. Alajajian with a comfortable margin. And look here, Javier Villa, car 21, charging through. He didn't finish race 2. They had an engine mount problem with that car. So he's coming from 13th on the grid. He will be a factor.
And, of course, he wants to keep his national pride, Aaron. He wants to be the first Spaniard home, so we'll watch him through the field.
That sweep has caught many drivers in many categories out this weekend. Look at the boys assaulting the curbs as they run through 6 and 7. This is the run to turn 8 that claims so many cars.
It's really difficult if we stay on board here. Watch the road drop away on the exit. So easy to hit those tyres at Fuso Corner.
Gavin York, the Kiwi there. Oh, lifting wheels in the background. The boys are getting stuck into it. That was Rob Knight in the blue Mini, car 15 in the background.
Into the braking zone at 9. Really, really bumpy. Very easy to lock a wheel here. Oh, look at that.
3 wide as well. De los Milagros is charging through from the back of the field.
Gave him a bit of a go-kart move there. Just slowed him up mid-corner to be able to get the run.
Halfway through the race, something went amiss.
Down at the chicane. What is going on here? There's debris, there's flags, there's all sorts of drama, and there was a car that's in the fence, and I think that was Aaron Zerafos.
And there's a wheel trundling down the straight.
And you know it's bad when the wheel is nearly beating the car. Here's the fight. Still, Seaton is chasing. That Dunlop tyre sitting on the side of the road. That is a little bit of a worry because normally the cars would run down that part of the track.
Well, that's the racing line that you want to take if you want to get a good clean run off turn 8. As it looks like Stokel has done here. He's got the run on Modesta. Modesta's left defensive though, so it's going to have to be an around the outside job if he's to get him. Oh, he brakes really, really late, tucks it in. He's got the pass by a mile.
And now Seaton got a bit eager there to try to sneak up the inside and nearly put himself in the wall.
He was seriously close to fencing that car now, but he's just got to be able to get the run on Modesta. He's lost a little bit of momentum, and these cars are all about momentum.
Alajajian continued to push right to the end.
Great shot on the extreme slow-mo of the left front tyre lifting off the ground. Alajajian on his way home. He's dominated the weekend. He's been so strong in this championship. Doesn't matter what happens in this race, but you may as well go out with a bang.
Oh, absolutely, and have a look at him. The smile would be a mile wide. He crosses the line, greets the checker. He is the 2010 Hertz Mini Challenge champion.
And he wins race 3, he wins the round, and takes the number 1 away from Paul Stokel. Glenn Seaton, it's been great having, no doubt, a future Hall of Famer back in the Mini Challenge this weekend. Great weekend too from John Modesta in 5th, Javier Villa 6th, Dorman and Cook round out the top 10.
You know, it's been real fun racing with everyone, especially in the rain yesterday. What a race and what a year. So thanks to the Mini Challenge, Tolman Motorsport, Rafael Toda, they've all made it happen for us, and what a season and what a series.
And what a way to finish it. He wins the round. Seaton and McNiven stand on the podium. Paul Stokel 4th. John Modesta rounding out the top 5. And the Spaniards 7th and 10th. Peter McNiven jumps to 3rd. Sean Carter drops back to 5th in the championship. But for the outgoing champ, he still takes away some positives.
Oh, look, consistently, I think over the last 3 years, we've been there every race, and we've been, probably been one of the most consistent players, which is what, it takes to win championships. Unfortunately, we didn't win this one. We won last year, and we've been second twice, so nearly there each time. But, as far as the category is concerned, it's been just a pleasure to drive in the last 3 years.
Well, they call him the Chris. They now will call him the champ. Chris Alajajian reigns supreme in the 2010 Hertz Mini Challenge.
Really suit ya.